Okay, guys, this is something that is so important to me, and I am passionate. I have been playing Madden since junior high, Genesis. I remember when Madden 92 came out, we were walking back from school and my friend's like, hey, look what I got. And this was like right before summer. So Madden came out early back then. It wasn't coming out in August like it does now, or even September. So excited. Love Madden. Have always been a fan of it. But through the years, as it got later on, I started to see a decline. And when was that? When the competition went away. I love 2K sports games. The 2K basketball, the 2K football. If you ever were around when you had Sega Dreamcast, that game, when I saw the advertisement, I was at a movie and they were showing previews before, like commercials. They showed the Dreamcast and I saw the animation of those players walking and I said, I have never seen a football game like that. 2K, since then, jumped up as my favorite, but I still loved EA and Madden. I had Dreamcast and I had PlayStation 2. And every year, whatever 2K was on, I'd get it and I'd play both games. Then NFL license EA only. I hate that. I hate that with everything. Because when you have everything, when you have a monopoly, you can sit back and do whatever the heck you want. Now, Madden did continue to make good products. But I honestly want to say since Madden, what was it? The one with Calvin Johnson on the cover. Some people have liked that one. They put still good reviews. You can look them up on other channels. Soft Drink TV, he is the Madden master. If you want to know anything on that, look up Soft Drink TV. Great guy, great break down all the games, any games you want to look at. I stopped liking Madden at that point. I remember just going, it's kind of a letdown. You know, every July would kick around, you'd get the college game, get ready. It was almost like a preview for Madden, and you could say, hey, this college one's good, and Madden's going to be even better. And another thing, Madden Ultimate Team. My goodness, that is the biggest killer in any reason why Madden would be good. The Ultimate Team comes in, and I admit it, I played it the very first time. I liked it. Me and a couple friends, we liked it, we enjoyed it. It was a side part. You had your real life, you know, your franchise that you would play with friends or even by yourself, and then you had the Ultimate Team, and you're like, hey, this is pretty fun, getting packs. But they didn't dilute the packs. Like, there was only one Asante Samuel. If you wanted to get it, it was like $75,000 off an auction. There was only one classic guy, you know, it might be whoever it is, Derek Thomas, great. There wasn't like, oh, there's a Joe Montana this, and then a Joe Montana, a Tom Brady this, a Tom Brady that, a Tom Brady here, where it's just like, dang, man, it's just too much, and it's all about this. And I don't fault Madden for doing that. If you want to do that, make the money like that. They make billions on that, but still hold tight to the franchise, to the game, to the core. Nowadays, they're coming out with the game and they're going, hey, look what's coming back. Look what's here, man, new features. And the features are the same old crap. If you're an older guy like me who's been around all of them, you're like, dude, you had that. That's like taking away fumbles and then introducing them 2 years later, go, fumbles, look at the hits and the ball pops loose. Whoopee-doo, dude, you had that and you took it from us. Now, this Madden's coming out. I have not bought the last 3 Maddens. I have not. I will not buy them. The difference is my son, my youngest, Noah, 11-year-old, he buys them. He loves them because he's a kid. He likes the Ultimate Team, Die Hard. He likes doing the franchises. He's got like 20 of them. And then he trades for all his guys. Madden is fine for that. They still have an audience for that. But why do you have to walk away? It's depressing. It's not depressing like I'm crying to sleep at night, but it's depressing in the fact that I'm going to probably go the rest of my life and never have what I had in my teen years, where it was 2K, where you had NFL Fever for Xbox, when you had NFL Quarterback Club with Brett Favre on the cover, and you had all these different football games you could try, and you loved it for this, you loved this for that, and it was just, man, what great options, and everyone tried to excel, so everyone had to be better and had to make the other guys better. Some of the best times EA ever did was when they had competition with 2K. That's all gone. There's no reason to. And now there's supposed to be some 2K game coming out finally. That's been delayed about 2 years. I'm excited for that. But I will not buy this new Madden. I watched the game review on that. Did you see any of the gameplay? Watch the gameplay, and if you had tricked me and said, gotcha, that's 2019, I would have no clue. Enough with Brandon Gaudin. Enough with the same crappy announcers. My gosh, I know you don't. It's frustrating. Why do we have to have the same announcers year in and year out? Who thinks that's going to be enjoyable? I mean, other than people who just do it, the Madden players, you know, the Madden online community, maybe they mute the dang thing. They turn it off. But for anybody like me that actually would buy it, I mean, if you had just said, hey, we're bringing Remember when they had Jim Nantz and Chris Sims? We're bringing in Tony Romo and Jim Nantz. We're bringing in Troy Aikman and Joe Buck. If you brought any kind of combination where, dude, it sounded like an official NFL game, one. It sounded like something that if my mom walked in and she goes, hey, I know those announcers. Dude, these announcers are so stale. They say the same thing. You bring them in and you have them record a few lines, pay them a few bucks, and then you pass it off as something new. Madden is nothing new. There is nothing new about Madden. You're going to what? What's the next one? You're bringing in a create a team. That's it? That's a $70 increase because you brought in create a team? Man, I can whip out my PlayStation 3 and do creative team. Actually, side note, I have PlayStation 2 and the only football game I play is NFL 2K5. I still play it. The halftime shows, Chris Berman, that is 10,000. I remember playing that thinking, man, the sky's the limit. Little did I know 2K would go away. But even then you're like, hey, EA, they might step it up. They might start getting real. Remember when they used to have Tony Bruno doing the radio show while you're doing your season? That was realistic. That's what it is where's the realism? Where's the effort? There's no effort because there's no reason to be an effort. And if you are one of the ones who go out there and buy it, there you go. Expect no change. If you don't care, that's fine. But people like me, I'm not buying it. That's fine. You can comment and say, who gives a crap? Who are you? Exactly. I'm a nobody. But I'm a guy who grew up loving the game and still loving football, and happened to play a game from 2004 just to capture some bit of realism. Because when I go in Madden and everything's animation and the same thing is said over and over and the same broadcast and the same presentation, you just change colors on the words. And people go out and spend cash for this. I don't get it. Comment below if you one of those guys who still buy it and love it, or are you a guy like me who says, man, this thing is crap. I am done. My only hope is, and it's always failing, is that when the license agreement comes done, other teams, other organizations can come in, but the NFL never does. Roger Goodell, oh, we're making money. We hear it's a great game. Well, have you sat down and played it? I would love Roger Goodell to actually, if he'd ever played an old Madden and actually knew how good it was, to go out there and try that, and go, man, this thing is a terrible product. No, it's all about money. That's what it's always about. But you can make more money, right? You can do everything you do, just change the mode for franchise and put some damn effort and realism in it. But they won't. And that's why I will not buy Madden. Stick with 2K. Heck, if you had an Xbox Series X, I think it is, where you could play the disc, you could pop in the old 2K. They have a whole updated. That is the best game. I don't have an Xbox X. I have S, so I can't play it. But man, I wish I did. Just for that. Just for capturing that football feel of realism and incredible graphics, and just not so much the same crappy thing in animation. So that's it, guys. Yeah, I'm just exhausted with the Madden. I talked about it because it's coming up. Oh, one more little side note. This is how they distract you. Who gives a flying flip about the Madden rating? People get all excited, and some of it's fake. The fake fans, or they're paid to do it. Or you got the athletes, the Chad Johnson, Hall of Famers should be. But Chad Johnson, oh, look at this. I got this rating. You got to do this to earn it. Who cares about your ratings to your crappy game? You can give Jamar Chase, you can give Justin Jefferson a 99. Jamar Chase could be a 99. Why would he not be? But Cooper Kupp was a 98. The Super Bowl MVP, and had the Triple Crown winner. One of the greatest seasons, if not ever, in wide receiver history is a 98. Why? Because it gets controversy. Why? It gets people talking about it. Man, how dumb. When you have to pump up your game by talking about ratings instead of just saying, look at everything that's new, that's pretty pitiful. And it still gets out there. Players, oh, I can't stand it. Why am I rated this? They fall for all the crap. And it's tiresome and it's frustrating because it's not a good product, and yet you're using disguises. You're masking it. You're blocking it off, saying, look at this ratings. Look at these players. Look at this ultimate team. But don't look over here in actual gameplay, right? Forget even the franchise mode sucking. Don't look at gameplay. Turn off the announcers, because they're going to say the exact freaking thing over and over and over. And they've been doing it since, like, what? How long have they been here now? 8 years? 9 years? Hell, I feel like the announcers been around since I was in my 20s. I'm going to rip my ears out from those guys. So, no, I don't play it. My son does. When it's on, I'm off doing something else because I don't want nothing to do with Madden. That's all it is. That's my rant. That's my angry old man rant on Madden. And comment below if you are just like me and you're tired of that crap. Talk to you guys later. Peace.